dude, this righteous fear, man, it's different, man. It's it's provocative, man. I mean, I don't even know what that means. It gets the people going.
The rules have changed. She comes from a long line of single mothers, aunts, and cousins. My ex-wife hit this to the mold. I love that woman. She was fine as frog's hair, but when I went her family, 30 of the most beautiful women I have seen in one family, 11 of them were single. And I got to know why. Because they all had that same strong, independent, blank woman strength. They all had that quintessential attitude, dysfunctional group of harpies if I ever met them. Nice enough people when you meet them one-on-one, but if you have a long line of single mothers, aunts, and cousins, you have generational curses, problems, and things in that family. It will rear its head sooner or later. You don't want to be around either way. Don't even let yourself get sucked in. Ask some questions. Figure out what her family life is like, her family history. You're interviewing her for a job inside the corporation of you. You're the CEO. Why are you going to bring in somebody who's going to embezzle from the company, sell your secrets, and leave you in bankruptcy?
We about to go stupid, 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 stupid. 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 This shit we be on stupid, 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 stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid, fruity, stupid, fruity. If it ain't DR, she right Gucci, stupid. I'm Louis, stupid. All about my check and I go stupid, 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 stupid. Loud like he Putin. Nigga thugged out like he Putin. Ain't a coot nigga, can't scoop me. I hear the hate loud, call it rootin'. Dodo bird, a real extra bitch. Speeding around in a dumb wheel. Push start, banana split. Dior bag, hold an extra clip. Cuff a rap nigga, extra drip. Then stack with him, extra flips. Floor the water, real loony bitch. Purse Gucci, no Dooney bitch. Pussy talk, no rumor-ish. On the whole head like a tumor sick. Shots fired, I don't miss. I'm the definition of a real bitch. Stupid, 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 stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid, fruity, stupid, fruity. If it ain't DR, she right Gucci, stupid.
If the shoe fits, let them wear it.
My cup till no hangovers on me. Gonna try buy your new phone wheel. We in the Range Rover, no heat. Take out my can't wait next year. Roll that out, I'ma cover my ear. I'm too high, so don't come near. If it ain't on me right here. Got an ounce of pride, got pills on my drive like we're broke way too long, main reason all of be spinning. Took it out last year, now I'm back up. Both on your main, now she stuck. I don't do favors and don't trust luck. I'm pulling up if it's by the book. This shit we be on stupid, 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 stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid, fruity, stupid, fruity. If it ain't DR, she right Gucci, stupid. I'm Louis, stupid. All about my check and I go stupid, 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 stupid.
And we back to class, guys. Welcome back to class. How y'all doing and how y'all feeling? I hope y'all having a great Holy Sunday. You know what I mean? Don't take your feet off the gas too much, but do enjoy your Sunday, you know what I mean? Your Sabbath day, guys. For those of y'all that choose Sunday to be that day, enjoy yourself. I'm just being me, guys. You know me, Mr. Goodbread, being him. So, guys, today we're going to talk about, for this class, because we already talked about some other stuff today, but for this particular subject in class, we're going to talk about Black men must learn how to protect, provide, and lead themselves first. Before we can protect, provide, and lead a woman, child, or another man, we got to learn how to lead ourselves first. It's very important. A lot of us get our information from grown older men. Now, if you don't make sure that them older men got that information from a good source and it worked, then you gonna be doomed to make the same mistake as the person you got that information from. Understand that. You know what I mean? And we already know a lot of the older men in our generation, boomers, they ain't have the answer, Sway. They just didn't have the answer, Sway. So this is why it's important for you to read. And as a man, it's imperative that you are able to intake new information. If you one of these men running around here and you get triggered by what you hear because it don't match the foolishness that your hell of a mother told you or you was raised up on, because a lot of y'all believe, I've been doing it like this all my life. Even though you've been doing it like that wrong, and you know it's wrong because you ain't got no results to show for it to date. It's wrong. You know what I mean? It's wrong. You got to be able, as a man, we are the leaders. We got to lead. So if you are unable to take in new information, you going to have a problem, sir. You're not going to be a very good leader, sir, at all. So you got to make sure the people you put your all in, the older guys that you put your all in, you got to make sure they too legit to quit, guys, because I'm starting to see something, bro. I get on here day after day, and I kick it and I kick it. The truth with proof. Y'all know me. But I'm starting to notice something. Fellas, my fellas and my sisters with sense. And maybe my sisters with sense probably know this already. Maybe I'm late to the dance. But it's these old ninjas that's messing shit up. It's these old Lucifer simp dudes that's messing things up. Yeah, it's these old boomers that's pandering to the worst women because that's the only options they have. And due to the fact that the majority are our worst women, you see how that works? You know that that's true. Like, you know how in math, right? Addition, subtraction checks the addition, right? So it's the same thing. You could check your answer because the majority of women are trash, which means the majority of options that these men are picking from are trash and they're trash themselves. So it all evens out. If you're not trying to become the best version of yourself, then 9 times out of 10, you're probably dealing with trash. You settling for trash. You know what I mean? And you can feel however you want to feel. But today that's what we're gonna do. Wow, I respond to somebody who felt the way about my last video roasting the brother Alexander. So of course, you know, black men, when they see another black man getting attention, whether it's good or bad attention, it's supposed to be them. You know, they have black men. I'm telling y'all, we suffer from that acceptance of that acceptance disease, bro. We want to be accepted so bad, yo. You know what I mean? We talk about how the white people feel entitled, but let's talk about how black men got that acceptance disease. And you, whether it's good or bad attention, you want some work now. Now, brother William wants some work. So you're going to get the work since you feel it's supposed to be you.
And it should have been me.
Right? So since you feel it's supposed to be you, you're going to get some work. You're going to get some of this work. So let's look at what Brother Williams had to say. He left me a nice little message, and I found this funny. I thought it was cute. I thought it was funny. It wouldn't be the first time a country bumpkin, you know what I mean, left me a message. You know what I mean? I really don't mix well with country dudes. They got that southern hospitality, which we know is disguised as the simp syndrome. You know what I mean? I'm a northerner. I've been a northerner my whole life. We don't have no thing called northern hospitality. We just not hospitable over here. But let's see what he got to say.
Hey, brother Cornbread Scott, I'm not mad at you at all. I get it. You know what I mean? You act like a hoe that I know, so I get it. You know, you just was chomping at the bit, like literally just chatting your teeth. Just, I gotta save it. I know. You know, it's a part of me that want to say, nigga, calm your motherfucking ass down. But then the other side of me, like, well, he can't help it. He just, you know, it's all good. You know, it's all good. And life will roll on. Happy holidays to your mama, your daddy, if you know where he at. And blessings to your family, nigga.
And you know the sad thing about it, I'm calling them old, right? I'm calling them old, the older dudes. Watch the older dudes. This dude my age, bro. But you can see the way life wear on him. The way life wear on him. He don't look like me. He don't think like me. He don't have my results. But he got the nerve to be talking crazy out his mouth about towards me. You see what I mean about these niggas? You see what I mean? We supposed to be brothers. And then when I get at him, when I respond now, how I respond, we supposed to be brothers. Now I'm mad at boy. Now, clearly, I see that you working, so I'm not going to judge you. But I went to your page, sir, to see when do you clean up nice. Why do you always look like you're at work, sir? When do you clean up, sir? When do you clean up, sir? This is what I mean, yo. These lot lizard masters with something to say. These old lusty, dusty niggas always got something crazy to say out their mouth, boy. These old happy, these are the happy wife, happy life ass niggas. He's from the happy wife, happy life era, guys. Clearly. Make sure you're not getting any information from brothers that carry themselves like that, boy. Let's watch it again.
Hey, brother Cornbread Scott, I'm not mad at you at all. I get it. You know what I mean? You act like a hoe that I know, so I get it. You know, you just was chomping at the bit, like literally just chatting your teeth. Just, I gotta save it. I know. You know, it's a part of me that want to say, nigga, calm your motherfucking ass down. But then the other side of me, like, well, he can't help it. He just, you know, it's all good. You know, it's all good. And like,
You're absolutely right. I can't help it. I can't help but give my people the real. What do you have a problem with? What is it that you have a problem with, sir? That I called out y'all simping on brisket back women? What do you have a problem with? That your options don't match my options? My perspective ain't your perspective on things, sir? What is you absolutely mad for, bro? Everybody loves some cornbread. Word up. Everybody loves some cornbread. That wasn't funny. That wasn't a flex. Like, what are you absolutely mad for? What do you make that video for, sir? What bothered you? What did I say? What did I do? Because if you supposed to be for the brothers and for the children of our future, and I know I'm for that. I'm for that. I do that every day. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what are you mad at, bro? Because all I do is get up here and talk about the inconsistencies in our black women, parental alienation, how to get some money, how to get up out of poverty. And I mean, these are the things we talk about over here. It's proof. It's documented. I don't take a video down. I do the video and leave it up. All my videos is posted. That's what I do. So you ain't got to lie on me. You ain't got to stick some dumb shit on me that fits your that make you feel good. What is it? If you supposed to be for the dudes? Because again, I went to that page and he got nothing but mutual friends, and those mutual friends supposed to be red pill men, MGTOW men, passport bros. You know what I mean? So what is it? What is it? We just grouping up? It's the go along, get along group? That's what it is? I told y'all, check the 5 people you hang around the most. Check your 5. That includes your social media friends. Those are the people you run to and you go huddle with. That's why you ain't growing, bro. And stagnant people turn to haters. You know what I mean?
Come with me as a 304. My homeboy is dropping me to go pick up my rental car so I can go see a trade. The car is a 2014 Hyundai Sonata, I think how you say it. But I think Hyundai is better than a Honda. Yeah, here's his room. It was like a 30 to.
Now, I want y'all to see, did y'all see how this woman look? If this woman right here, and it be these lot lizard, these goat mouth dudes like Brother William, who be feeding the monster. Did you see this little boy? This little boy barely had a chest. And she's sitting there talking about how she could go out there and make a bag, boy. This is all I talk about. This is all I be warning the younger generation of men not to fall into. So, Brother Williams, why? You want to be her customer, right? You probably was one of her customers. That's the only reason why I see you will have a strength with Mr. Goodbread. And what is with y'all weirdos trying to figure out my name? Like, what do you need to know my government name for? What are you going to do? What are you going to do, sir? What are you going to do? You're going to give it to your mother and she's going to try to cancel me and what? What are you going to do? You don't need to know my name. I told y'all my name is Gus Christ. Gus Christ. Sent from Christ, powered by Christ. Jesus. Yeah. Put it in Google. Search it up. See what it say. Let's get to this though, guys, and peep the quality of a female that could just go out. I told you, social media have given the ugly ones, the most damaged ones, equal results. Not equal opportunity, equal results. Because the most abundant natural resource in America is a black man simp. It's a black simp. Take it personal.
Tell me it's a 304. My homeboy is dropping me to go pick up my rental car so I can go see a trade. The car is a 2014 Hyundai Sonata, I think how you say it. But I think Hyundai is better than a Honda. Yeah, here's his room. It was like a 30 to 40 minute drive. My goal for tonight is to make at least 900 because I'm spotting that my cycle is about to come on. He was Mexican. This was our first time meeting. I get a lot of out calls. That's why I don't like doing in calls. Like what? Like, so yeah, here's me. Like I'm about to show y'all my rental car. He was quick. Like niggas be paying for an hour and only we lasted for like 10 minutes for real.
Then when she find her ass on the news, laid out, deleted in one of them hotels, everybody gonna have the sympathy and the victim umbrella open for her. She ain't no victim. She a volunteer, boy. She a volunteer, boy. She gonna do out calls. Let her go do out calls, yo. Nasty work, bro. Nasty work. And they being groomed by the mothers, y'all. Let's keep that in mind. They being groomed by these modern women out here. That's who's out here grooming these modern women. It's their mothers. Nobody want to say it. Everybody want to sit around here and tiptoe around it and disguise it with parents and this and that. And then you got simp men like Williams who will sit there and drink her bath water while she pee it. Like, come on, bro. Nah, we not going to play. We not going to play. Why you want to smoke with Mr. Good Breath for? Why you want to dig in the cat litter? I don't dig in my own mama cat litter. I don't dig in Mrs. Goodbread cat litter. So you can't get me to dig in nobody cat litter because you see it cool to be a simp. That don't mean I got to be a simp. And if me calling it out make you mad, simp, that's your business. Fix it. How you gonna fix it? What you gonna do?
You need to get shit together, man. Hey, yo. Don't nobody know your daughter is 14, 15 years old, man. They don't. Especially when they see them wearing these tight-ass shorts with their ass cheeks hanging out the goddamn shorts. Men see physical, we see it. We don't know she 15, 14, man. Sis, you don't see your daughter out there look like she having an ass-out contest with you? You ain't gonna say nothing? Or you just gonna victimize the people that look at her? Ain't you the one that bought them motherfucking clothes? Huh? Ain't you the one that... Man, check that shit. It's warm as hell, man. You got these little girls walking down the street. I'm riding down the block, seeing all the kids for the prom. Somebody got all the little girls' prom dresses, got their ass and their titties out. That's normal to you? You don't feel weird about that shit? You got grown men riding by, grown men with gray beards, looking at your little 12, 13, 14-year-old daughter. They ain't looking at you, looking at her ass. That don't bother you? Man, you need to get shit together, man.
Nah, it don't bother them because they use them kids to draw their attention and then they snatch the attention. Once the old man look at the daughter, they start hating on the daughter and they like snatch the daughter. So it's like bait on a fishing rod. These how these old bald head witches are acting. They throw their little daughter on the hook and they hang her out there. Then when the old guy who's their age look at the daughter, then they wheel her back in with the dude, and then that's when the hate and the friction in them cribs between the daughter and the mother come in, and the mother just hate on the daughter straight like that. And then I tell you something else that they out here doing with the same page that they be posting these little kids graduation pictures on and they prom pictures on is the same page they be selling fish hole from. The same page. That's nasty. Cause now they throw their little thirst trap picture up there, get all of the sexually motivated men onto their page now, right? So that their numbers could go up. And then 2 weeks later they go post a little baby. How weird is that? Now you know you got a bunch of sexually motivated simps on your page from your thirst trap picture, but then from that same page, you go and post one of your kids, one of your younger kids graduating, like you're a demon, yo. And then it's simp dudes, it's simp brothers, it's simp enforcers like Brother William. Brother William, I hope you watching. It's simp enforcers like you that endorse this shit right here, bro. You harbor it. Nasty work, bro. Nasty work. Disgusting, bro. Fellas, let's get into some work, bro. Let's get into some work. And you know, a lot of y'all don't like it, especially the dudes that we talking to today. The little weak ones, them little weak men. They don't like hearing real stuff from men, right? So I got my sister, yeah. They don't like hearing real stuff, period. But they don't really like hearing real stuff from men because they so emasculated and compromised because of whatever their mother did to them on that plantation. So they only could take in new information and real information from women. But the problem be a lot of these women be cat and crab leg. But I got a woman for you. So since you can't take in no new information from a masculine brother, maybe you could take in some information from an educated psychological sister, all right? You can call it masculine if you need to. But why is you not, sir? Any of you dudes that's going to call her masculine, why you not masculine? Why is you not? Now, it'd be one thing to be if you masculine and call her masculine, but the majority of men that call this woman masculine is compromised. Get your pens out, fellas, yo. Class is in session.
And the female keeps the child, right? And you have to figure these things out for yourself, how to come in harmony with these things for yourself. You set yourself back, right? And so now, if you're in my community, right, on top of whatever fucking setbacks I have from how I was raised, the setback I created with lack of sexual discipline, right? Then there is this idea of the systemic things that set you back as well. Doesn't mean you don't have abilities. Doesn't mean you can't overcome all of this, right? Doesn't mean that you won't come out on top in your life. But there is a part of life. There is a part of growing up. There is a part of being a young man where you have to be honest with yourself about what you did to you, right? There is this confronting of generational curses.
And some of y'all didn't physically do anything to yourself, but you stayed around something that was killing you. Because remember, a lot of y'all taught, what don't kill you, make you stronger. So a lot of y'all stood right there while whatever it was, beat you over the head, beat you and beat you and beat you and beat you over the head. And brother, you're dead. You're dead. It killed you. It killed you. You ain't been the same since God dropped you into your mother womb. You ain't been pure since. Some of y'all stayed around it too long. Remove yourself. That's all. Remove yourself.
Then there is this concept of, let me be real about what I've done to me, to my life, to my shit that has set me steps back even further. And the reason why you gotta accept this and be okay with this and be comfortable with this and fuck your ego on this, right? Is because this is going to push you and motivate you, right? It's gonna help you be real about how hard you need to go. Because you can look around and some brothers, some men, some young men, some of your peers, right? Other niggas, right? They don't have as many setbacks as you. And you may be pacing yourself alongside them, right? Trying to find your tribe or brotherhood or, you know, fulfill that dynamic that I talk about where you want to have men in your age category, men older than you and men younger than you to have that well-rounded circle as you grow as a man.
And that's a fact, guys. That's key. Remember when we had the video, when we had the class where we told you, get you some young folks that mean well, that is truthful to themselves. Remember, every level, the young men, the men that's your age, that's going to show you where you supposed to be at, because you keep men your age there, because that's where you supposed to be at. That's where you measure yourself. Don't compete, don't compare, measure. Totally three different things. compete, compare, and measure is 3 different things, so don't get it twisted. But you want somebody your age, a male your age, so that you could compare, you know what I mean, and contrast where you should be at in life. But at every stage of that, you got to make sure those people are legit individuals and not bullshitters. And a lot of men is bullshitters. And we see in these social media spaces that bullshit click up with bullshit. You know what I mean? So check your surrounding. You might be bullshit.
You may be pacing yourself alongside somebody that their reality is not your reality. Do y'all understand that? Everybody understand that part?
And that's including these channels. I done told y'all before, stop running to these channels looking for us to talk for y'all, think for y'all, speak for y'all, move for y'all. That's not what these channels is for. These are awareness channels. My channel is an awareness channel. It's to let you know what's out there and for you to not walk into that trap. Because by knowing, by preparation is how you avoid adversity or limit adversity. You can't stop adversity, right? Adversity gonna happen. None of us is perfect. It's about pure honesty and being honest of what's out there and what's gonna happen. That's what we do over here. Remember, you got to be honest with self first. So stop running to these channels that's looking to entertain you for your money all the time, and go to the channels that's going to tell you what you need to hear, but not necessarily what you want to hear. It's keeping you dumb, bro. They're keeping you dumb, bro. Because my perspective and what my accomplishments put me in a different league. Although I know your league and I can relate to you, this is why you can relate to me, because I was there in your league. This is why I know it. But now my experience have me outside of your league. So if you try to take me and compare me, who is playing baseball right now, and you still playing basketball, because that's your environment, you know your environment. I don't know your environment. You see why going to our channels, especially the ones that are telling the truth. Now the bullshit ones, they ain't no better than you, oddly enough. You may look at them like, oh, he's great. He's so revolutionary. His philosophy. Them niggas ain't shit, bro. And I tell them they ain't shit. I tell they mama they ain't shit. I tell they daddy. Y'all know the rest of the movie. But a lot of them is just like you. Ain't no better, 10% more than you. And that 10% lies in the YouTube check. And it ain't even that much. Put that by God. I tell you the truth with no lies, no sugarcoat.
So now I'm going to read y'all something, right? I'm going to pivot for a second, right? It says, I think it is well for us to remind ourselves what it is that we really believe and what we really have. The answer is that we really have the key to life, right? We do not just approach life from a particular angle, right? But we have the key to life. And that key is that the knowledge, right, about life is that life is a state of consciousness, right? And so for you to exist in this state of consciousness, you have to have a real sense of what the fuck is going on, right? What the fuck is going on with you first. So you got to be man enough, right? At your young age, right? You got to be man enough. You got to find that little man inside of you, because I'm talking to young men right now, that's willing to look at himself and say, okay, listen, mama num, daddy num fucked up this. And I turned around and I fucked up with this. And I might have turned around and fucked up with that too. So now these particular areas in my life are fucked up. And so as I maneuver, right, I got to get in harmony, right, like Dorsey's saying, with this concept of protecting, providing, leading myself first before I could be shit to a child or a bitch, right? And so if I'm honest with myself.
And that's a fact, guys. Y'all know the scripture in the Bible that say, your moms failed you, your pops failed you, but I will not fail you. Then you hear me tell you, do not conform with the ways of the world. Go the other way to your God. Bro, it connect the dots, bro. I'm not here to tell you how to think. I'm here to show you how I did it. How I did it. and got like this, got this cool.
Myself about the things that were fucked up when I got delivered into adulthood as a young man, and the stuff that I fucked up. I can write a real plan out for myself. Now I can get into real consciousness, right? Because I am being clear with myself about what I believe.
Oh man. Hold on. Let's bring that back. Love is about to start cooking, and YouTube want to play games. You know how it is.
And so as I maneuver, right, I gotta get in harmony, right, like Dorsey's saying, with this concept of protecting, providing, leading myself first before I could be shit to a child or a bitch. Right? And so if I'm honest with myself about the things that were fucked up when I got delivered into adulthood as a young man, and the stuff that I fucked up, I can write a real plan out for myself. Now I can get into real consciousness, right? Because I am being clear with myself about what I believe and then what I actually have going on, right? There is this belief or these feelings which comes from, like I said in the beginning of this live, what I have experienced, right? And then there is what the fuck is really going on based on what the fuck I did, right? Y'all understand this?
Right. And she's all saying is you created your situation. But just because you created your situation to be your situation, that's not the reality of said situation. Do you understand that? Because you created it, your situation does not make it the reality. All right, and until you face the reality of it and fix the reality, all you doing is burying the problem and dressing it up and masking it and then walking around sick until somebody reminds you of those problems. That's when you get triggered. Then you react all crazy as if people don't know why you reacted like the way you reacted. Salute Ringo TV. What's up, my guy?
Everybody clear on this part before I go any deeper. Because I'm finna tell y'all why this is important. Again, I'm talking to the young men. If you're not a young man, I don't care what the fuck you think about what I'm saying. This shit is law, right? So I'm gonna read y'all something else, right? Whole new area of the book. It says, too often you try to change your outer things instead of changing the inner, right? It says,
that's a fact. You know, like people want me to, give veneers and do all this with your outer. But and your outer is able, with your outer you can trick the people, but your inner still gonna be your inner. Your inner still gonna be messed up. If you're a messed up person, it don't matter how much you can put as many eyelashes on as you want, man. You still a bald head roach.
Says then you are firing at the screen instead of the projector, right? And so the idea is if you see somebody, right, and you think about how a projector works, there is an actual device that is projecting images onto just what is a screen. You can even put it on a wall. You can go beat the wall to fuck up, draw, and try to correct what is being projected onto the screen or onto the wall, but that's not the root, right? So it says too often you try to change outer things instead of changing inner. Then you are firing at the screen instead of the projector. So nothing happens. But when you start to change your consciousness, you are firing at the projector, right? Not the screen, right? So when you change your consciousness, you're firing at the projector and then things happen, right? If you don't like the picture on the screen, change the fucking reel in the projector. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Is everybody?
Exactly. You got to go to the main source. The main source is you. If you don't like your life, and you don't like the way your life is going, right? The only person responsible for changing that, fixing that, is you. Ain't nobody gonna come and give you a perfect life that you want. Nobody can read your mind. Nobody know what life you want. This is why you are responsible. You are the creator of your own situation, bro. Some of us just don't have the mind capacity to think about it. We want to blame. We are so conditioned to blaming somebody else. Remember, we just went over that this morning. Them 15 weak people traits. A lot of y'all need me to be your enemy for you to get on your shit. And I'm all right with that. I'm the great. I love being the bearer of bad news. And the truth is bad news to y'all. So I'll do it every day. Every day. Because a lot of the foolishness been rinsed and washed and brainwashed in you so much every day for about 18 to 21 years, as long as you stayed on that plantation. So it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of repetitiveness. It's going to take a lot of me drilling and me not sugarcoating for you to get it and understand that you the only one feel how you feel. You the only one feel that you are trapped in this imaginary cage that you done dressed up, even though the cage door is wide open and there's black men, white men, Asian men, all types of men flying like eagles in the sky, but only you, because in your mind, the you versus you battle, tell yourself that you're only free as this fly in this cage with the cage door open. That's something you create. You got to fix that. You know what I'm talking about? Understand, my content sometimes is a little deep, and I understand what y'all used to. Y'all used to that fresh and fit shit. And I mean, we don't do that over here. That's level one. It's level one. We talking about real shit, real life.
Clear on that part. Before I go any further.
We clear, love. Go further. We know what you're talking about.
Everybody clear on that part. This is important if you're a young man. You gotta understand this, right? Because especially in this part of the world, in the geography where we live at, right? Don't nobody give a fuck about your testimony from childhood but a motherfucking therapist that you go pay, right? Because your consciousness tells you this is an area I gotta go see about. Don't nobody give a fuck about why you can't protect, provide, right? Or lead yourself, let alone your reasons for why you can't lead the children or the female you chose, right? Nobody cares about that. You are responsible for figuring it out. You are responsible for becoming in harmony with these particular things, right? And this ain't because Dorsey saying this. I'm giving y'all the real that your daddy or your mama probably ain't gave you, right? Especially if you raised in a single parent household, because they can't get out of a lot of emotional ego shit and generational curse shit and systemic shit, right?
Exactly. A lot of your parents created situations for y'all to feel how y'all feel so they could swoop on in and play the superhero. Do you understand that? A lot of y'all parents crippled y'all to this very same day so that you need her. You can't do nothing without her. And it's subconsciously, you don't even realize it. She running your relationship right now. She done ran every good man of value you ever had in your life off. Because she knew he would take you from her, and she can't play that you need her game. But y'all be so conditioned to tolerate foolishness, and y'all whole perception of what love is crazy. So I already know that's one thing our community needs to really we need to really address this. We need to address the difference between love and like that y'all don't know. Y'all fuck that all the way up. And marriage and sex. Marriage is sex. Unprotected sex is marriage. Get that concept. If we can get that concept, maybe we can start harvesting more of responsible women. Cause I think the way y'all trying to trap dudes into marriage before carriage, that you did marry before you carry, because in order to carry, you got to marry, you got to merge. So with all this stupid shit that y'all be trying to beat niggas in the head with is crazy, bro. Stop working with the devil. Detach from working with the devil. Go the other way. Find God so that you can start doing the things the right way. Because the way y'all moving out here is crazy. It's crazy. And you look stupid to people that got their mind right. You look crazy to people that have gotten to the information that we didn't always have access to because we were poor. Our moms was poor. My mom was poor. She didn't have time to get to this information, put food on the table, and clothes on my back. So I'm not going to sit up here and cap like I got some type of super moms. My mom's is hell of a, like your mom's. I got to the information. I give my moms new information now. I lead my mother. Can you say that? Or you still playing the game? You still playing the let's pretend you my leader, you my God game with your mother? Just stop playing, bro.
Actually be in full consciousness to rear you or raise you with these type of principles, right? So on a very hood ghetto level, I can say it to you like this to sum up everything I just said.
She would never raise you with these type of principles. You hear how I'm talking, and I'm dead ass serious. And all of my people that know me in real life, y'all know I don't play with Aunt B, right? That's what y'all call her, Aunt B. Everybody know. I checks Aunt B, I corrects Aunt B. I will not have my moms out here looking crazy. Now, if she still managed to make herself look crazy, that's her. That's that foolish hell of a shit in her that not even I can hide. But I'm not digging in nobody cat litter. Not my mama and not yours. They will never teach you.
As a young man, especially if you're black, nobody gives a flying fuck what struggles you went through growing up as a child, even though you did not deserve it. And then when you became a young adolescent, the poor choices that you made that set you back, on top of being black and coming from a fucked up family or a fucked up childhood or a lot of disadvantages, nobody gives a fuck at that point that your choices came from the beliefs and the experiences that your parent or the parent took you through or bestowed upon you. They don't give a fuck. They still expect for you to grow up, figure it the fuck out, and be something, right? You ever heard that old concept of grab yourself or pick yourself up by the bootstraps and get on with this shit, nigga? Like, this is what I'm saying in a nutshell, right? And you will spend a lifetime being offended, being in your feelings, going through depression, being mentally thrown off, angry at, women and men and the system and certain situations if you don't just eat these raw facts.
Facts.
You gotta eat them.
That's why I say you can take it personal, because it ain't until you take it personal that you change. It ain't until you get tired of you. You can be tired of me all you want. Log off mad, puffing and pouting, and go off and lose. Go in real life and lose. If you don't change you, that's the problem. The problem is you, not me. Problem is you and where you get your information from. That's the problem. But you don't see that though. You tired of me. You tired of hearing the truth, but you not tired of activating the truth to win. You not tired of losing though. You tired. You see how stupid they sound? They not tired of losing, but they tired of hearing the truth about themselves.
As a young man, and I'm telling y'all this because some of y'all mothers, they don't have the mental capacity to break it down like I'm doing. I'm telling y'all that some of y'all fathers are still in this young man space. And so and that's a fact. It's a lot of fathers from the previous generation that suffer from the Peter Pan disease. Look at Brother William right there. Brother William think he's still young. He like the type of nigga when he outside of the truck, he got on jerseys and all types of shit. Like if he's still 20 years old. He the type of nigga that went out there and got them little hubcaps. Remember when spinning rims was in? He ain't get the spinning rims. He got the little hard caps. It's dudes like that ain't even grow up. They got the Peter Pan syndrome, bro. Grown men running around here with the Peter Pan syndrome trying to be cool. Don't even look cool. They look old. You look old. Sit the fuck down, yo. All y'all old men with the jerseys on trying to be cool. Sit the fuck down, yo. It's never gonna come and break it down to you. Y'all understand what I'm explaining before I go any further? Out here trying to play gangster. Nigga 57 years old acting like he Tupac. Everybody
whack
understand
100
this.
in the face ass niggas. Sit the fuck down. Mr. Goodbread says so.
And the idea is, right? I'm saying this because, again, the key to life is being in a state of consciousness about yourself, aware of what you are, aware that I am creating and making me as I go through life, right? But also being real about yourself, real with yourself and about yourself, about what you are in this world that you living in, right? The other thing is when you realize these things, you stop being a victim to certain shit and you stop wasting a lot of your time. Now, the other side of this sword, so to speak, right? And I'm gonna say again, the first order of business is to understand how to lead protect and provide for your motherfucking self. Females, especially in our community, they are not going to say this to you guys. I'm going to say this to you because I'm a real one, right?
Let's go, love. And this is why we love you. This is why we appreciate you, love. This is why we mess with. This is why I mess with you. I'm gonna speak for myself now.
Amongst a lot of other things, right? You are obligated to figure these things out for you first. So now, lust, female emotion, systemic shit that has an agenda embedded in the way that we operate and coming from history, right? Fear of who and what you are and what you are able to evolve into, right? Will work against you.
And you only scared because you want acceptance from them clowns. You are absolutely frightened to be the better version of yourself because everybody you hang around to date is fools and are super losers, not just losers, because a loser still got some try in them. You hang with super losers, bro, and you don't want to be odd. A lot of y'all don't watch my content with your groups because you don't want the group to know that you like the truth, because you know the group a whole lie. The group exists and live and is based and fueled off of a lie. So you ain't watching it with them, but you know in your heart you like the truth. So you go off in your little corner by yourself and watch the content. Thank you. Thank you. It still counts. Sucker.
What I mean by that is, as you accept the shit that I just said, you will realize the shit I just named is in the same time frame working to convince you otherwise, right? So lust, female emotion, systemic shit, fear from other people, right? Of who and what you are and what you're able to evolve into and become. If you fuck around and get this shit right, is working as the enemy, as the op, as y'all would say, as them niggas from the hood that you don't fuck with, right?
Right, those are your ops. Those are your ops, not me. I don't fuck with Mr. Goodbread. He think he all that. I don't mess with Love Dorsey. She thinks she all that. She act like a man. We not your ops though. That could be 100% correct. You could be 100% correct. Tell us what else you know about you though. What do you know about you and the people you hang with? Because you know us very well. You need to know about you and who you hang with, because that's where you get your information from.
Working against you in the same units of time that you're trying to grasp the concept of what I just explained, to convince you that what I just explained ain't true. That what I just explained isn't what you should focus on. That what I just explained does not come first. I'm gonna say this shit again because I know some of y'all, it ain't hit you yet, right? Lust, female emotion, systemic shit, fear from other people in regards to who and what you are and what you are able to become or evolve or grow yourself into, right? These things in the same units of time that you work to understand how to protect, provide, right? Look out for you. These things I'm saying you're going to have to come into harmony with, right? For yourself first before you can do it for a child or a family unit, right? These things are working in the same units of time to convince you that those things don't matter and shouldn't be put first. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? So now I'm gonna say it in hood terms, right? Very ghetto, right? For those of y'all who ain't caught on yet, right? Nigga, why you trying to work on the shit that I just explained, right? Protecting, providing, honoring, keeping yourself safe, right? While you're trying to get married to this concept and really figure it out, coming from where you come from, up against what you up against, right? There are things energies, spirits, demons, females, motherfucking racist shit, systemic shit. When I say systemic, I'm talking about laws, rules, regulations, unwritten agreements with the po-po and your ops and the fucking shit in our culture that we agree with that is fucking us killing us, right? That's all working against you in the same units of time that you trying to work this shit for your motherfucking self to get it right. Nigga, I'm letting you know it's rough out here. Nigga, you ever seen somebody they are, you ever watch one of them war movies, right? And so, you know, you got whatever particular unit of whatever, you know, military for whatever country getting ready to go in and execute some sort of mission, right? And so they have all their gear and they load it up and they got an understanding, right? Because they just sat like we just sat in this motherfucker and, you know, mapped out what the plan is. We're going in to extract said fucking terrorists or whatever from this particular bunker, and this we got the layout, we got what we plan to do. Now when we get out in this motherfucker, don't mean it's gonna go how we plan, right? You might have weather conditions, you might have civilians coming through this month, you got all kind of conditions working against you. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now, nigga. Like when we sitting down and we making this agreement on this live that I need to work on this whole protecting and providing and showing up for myself, right? I'm gonna write my plan out. I'm finna get out here and I'm gonna understand, like, I got shit that comes with me that may, you know, push or work or slow me down, work against what I'm trying to do. And I got other shit I gotta be consciously aware of, because the key to life is consciousness, a state of consciousness, right? I gotta be consciously aware that it's bitches that got the same skin color as me, right? It's niggas that got the same skin color as me, coming from where I come from, right? They talk like me, they swag like me, that's working against me, getting this fucking mission accomplished. There are things in the environment and rules and laws and shit that ain't fair, and they ain't not fair for everybody. They just not fair for niggas like me, right? Meaning, like, coming from where I come from, the culture I'm from, the history of my people, these particular regulations and rules, the way they look at me first for certain shit that's wrong or to target me, right? This stuff is working against me. Y'all following what I'm explaining? You got to be in a full state of consciousness of all of this and still like have that laser focus on the motherfucking target for yourself, right? And oftentimes as mothers, aunties, you know, the nurturers in the community, we ain't got 2 sticks of sense to help you with this.
Absolutely. How many of y'all saw the video of the boy going, the mother asked the boy to spell garbage. He spells it like if he's spelling bitch, and he start cheering and she cheering him on. She's sitting there promoting him and pumping him up, and the father get up off the couch and say, boy, that's wrong. Boy, that's wrong. Now, kudos to her for keeping a man in her life, and that's probably the reason why she's able to be dumb. But kudos to her. Kudos to her. But I still found that highly interesting. Because if that man wasn't in that crib, that little boy would have went on out there in the real world thinking that his way of spelling garbage is the truth. And it's not. And like I just sat here and told y'all, my moms didn't have the time, energy, or knowledge to get to this type of knowledge and teach it to me while putting food on the table and clothes on my back. So what they trying to tell you about, what are the lies they selling you on these women, these strong and independent, single, hell of a mothers? What are they selling you on? Because they ain't got the answers, Sway. They are the last ones to have the answers.
2 sticks of sense to help you with this. So I'm going to say again, like I said earlier, you've got to care enough to where the room shifts, watch this, the room shifts in your favor because you are so focused and so conscious, right? You're in that state of consciousness about having to master this, right? But I have to first come in harmony with this. So now let's talk about this room shift thing, right? When you learn to lead, protect, and provide, and this becomes your code, right? So now I'm gonna say this, right? When I'm saying code, right? Think of, and I'll put it in terms where, because I'm talking to the young men, think of when they create or program video games, right? Or any sort of computer programming, right? The program's not gonna do anything outside of what the code that was written allows it to. And unless, right, someone comes in and messes with the code, manipulates, changes, right, intentionally or unintentionally. You ever got a virus or something that got into your computer program or your app or your phone, right? And you unintentionally let this Trojan horse in, so to speak, and it fucked up the way your shit operated. Like it was operating straight, right? Based on what you needed it to do, based on what the coding said it was supposed to do, right? And so unless something comes in and fucks with the code, shit gonna go how it's supposed to go, right?
Right. So your mother or father, whoever is your custodial parent, programmed you, right? And unless you go in and do some reprogramming of your own mind for yourself, you are fitting to do what she programmed you to do. Point blank, period. So if you suck at life, the game called life, understand where you get your information from. Some of y'all, on top of the information and the bad programming you got from her, went out into the world and went seeking validation, and you need this information from people you like. And the people you like ain't always the ones that got the information for you. But that's what you do. Y'all go to these people you like, who is stupid fools themselves, or they're not that resource. Because again, what I don't want you to get twisted, everybody is a resource. Everybody is a value. Nobody is worthless. Nobody just sitting here worthless out this motherfucker. They might not know their value, but everybody has value. Everybody in your life, everybody in your phone book, everybody in your contact sheet, everybody in your environment has value and is a resource to you. Now, how you use them or what type of resource they are to you is up to you. And some of y'all don't know how to use your resources. Some of y'all go through your drug dealing friends for some bacon information. Y'all go to your single friends for your relationship information. Yes, they are resourceful, but they are not for that resource. And you got to learn that you got to learn. But this is where that the need to listen to people you like. You know what I mean? And the ones you don't like, who got that fire and got that information, who got that change your whole fucking life, you shun them because you're not better than them. You not better than them and you know it. And you got to take information from people you feel you better than, which makes no type of sense. Because if you better than them, why would you listen to something they tell you? Because it make you feel good. Feelings, feelings, feelings. Get up out your feelings. The longer you stay in your feelings is the longer you going to continue to make stupid decisions, bro. Because if you're not in control over your emotions, we can get you to spend all your money, B. And they going to use you. Period. But y'all, remember I said that the parents don't got the answer, Sway. This is what I meant.
GARBITCH.
Ooh, that boy. Ooh, 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 ooh.
My nigga, that's wrong. What the fuck? What you?
And the mom's gonna laugh now when the dad say that's wrong. The mom, man, you just was cheering this little dummy on though. You just chilling your little dumb bastard kid on though.
So a lot of y'all don't realize you don't have your coding, right, programmed in. And what I mean by that is you got your mom and them coding. You got the coding that this is how you had to be and the beliefs you had to have, the parts of yourself that needed to be suppressed to survive within your family, right? Based on how they was in your upbringing. You got those particular codings and, programs in. But as a young man, you have yet to sit down and write your code, right? So this is your son.
Facts. You have no code. You have no code. And then you get mad at the brothers who have their own code, who is MGTOWing, not going with the ways of the world, Romans 12:2. You get mad at them because they don't believe what you believe, what your mama told you to believe, what's in your mainframe programming that you never touched. Bro, I will never believe that dumb shit, bro. You hear me? You will forever be mad at me. You gonna forever think that I think I'm better than you. And at this point, I do. Knowing that you know that, I do. And it's a lot of other people that think they know better than you. They mouth just ain't as loud as mine. But understand that, bro. We on to you. We know you don't know nothing. That's why I don't even argue with you. You saw the dude from earlier? I ain't even argue with him. Once I know where you get your information from, it's over. Debate over, sir. Because if you ain't get your information from books that you can quote or the Bible, I'm not listening. You can't tell me nothing, bro. You can't tell me nothing. Yes, I think I'm better than you.
Sign, it's live. That you gotta sit down and write your code. You gotta write out the mission statement, the rules, the guidelines in which I'm gonna follow, right? That's best for me to stay in a state of consciousness, right? Because that's the key to my motherfucking life, right? As I'm on this journey of getting in harmony with leading myself, protecting myself, providing for myself, right? And so when I write this code, I got to be conscious of the bugs, of the Trojan horses, of the scammers, so to speak, right? Who are the scammers, right? You will have outside sources that you can see legitimately coming from afar. And you one of them, you gonna fuck up, you trying to get in here, infiltrate and fuck with my coding, right? Then you got those bugs, those Trojan horses, those scammers that they come in with a pretty face, small waist, fat ass, soft skin.
Y'all know. Y'all already know. The doo-doo. They come in with the doo-doo, boy. And Rome was not built in a day. But if you let the wrong doo-doo in your Rome, give it 2 hours, boy. Down to the crisp.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says, she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she wants switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Then you got those scammers that come in and you know them already. Like you came from old girl, she pushed you out. She bought you them outfits, right? She fed you for X amount of years, right? You got them scammers that come in and damn, he look like me. I got on these Jordans, he wear the same Jordan, we from the same set. Like he's from the same hood, right? Regardless of who and what you come in contact with. Energies, family members, fat asses, good sex. You have to be in a state of consciousness to realize when something has fucked with your code.
Don't let it go over your
It's like
head.
that dangerous.
You ain't wrote your own code. If you ain't programmed your own code, right? You not gonna understand this shit. You not gonna realize.
Remember when I say, learn you first. This is why I need you to learn you first, so you know your programming. You know your programming. Because if you let somebody get in there and they learn your programming before you even know how you program, they're going to use you, bro. It's simple. It's simple, bro. And let me tell you guys, let me make it more clear, because it's easy for us guys, right? One, it's either this. We never reconfigured our programming, so we just foolish men. And we keep picking women that have no love for man, period. And it's 85% of them that ain't got no love for you, sir. But you just keep picking those women because you ain't configured the programming, and you're a good old boy, like your mama, good old USA citizen, and you, oh no, be nice, Mr. Goodbread. Why you always talking about the women? And you either that nigga and you keep picking girls that don't mean no well for you, or you are the toxic man, bro, that never, anywhere you put it, you never rewired yourself. So either you're a toxic man and you are the reason why you keep attracting toxic women, or you are a blue pill man and you just never went and reconfigured. Remember, we show this over. This is one of our best clips all of the time, right? This is what we're talking about today, guys.
There's people walking around out here that are soulless avatars simply operating on matrix programming. They're living, but they're not alive. And they're all around us. They're all over the place. People that have never woken up to who they truly actually are. They simply are operating on the code that they've been programmed and given since they were born, since they were even in the womb and at gestation. The same code, just running on programming, never exceeding the programming, never reprogramming the programming, never editing it, never hacking themselves, just running on the pure code and living a complete lie, believing that they're alive, but they're not.
Facts, you still in survival mode. The person that programmed you was surviving. So you took on all of those traits that you needed to survive while, you know what I mean, you tolerated it. You know how that'll work. If you keep beating remember I told you, if you keep getting beat over the head, what don't kill you make you stronger. That's what they tell you so they could constantly beat you over the head with foolishness. You know what I mean? And you grown accustomed to those traits now. Now you smell like shit and you don't even smell it because you stayed around it for so long. You grew accustomed to those things. But now you're an adult now. And you don't have no skill. All you have is those things that you grew accustomed to and you grew used to tolerating. It's like your body and medicine, guys. You know, after a while, you keep taking this medicine and this medicine, that shit don't work for you. You know that, right? You take the medicine and you keep taking the medicine, even when you're not supposed to, that shit don't work. That's how your body get used to the shit. Your body get accustomed to shit. And it's the same thing with your mentality. It get accustomed to stuff for survival. It's a surviving mechanism, guys. And y'all know who y'all first oppressor was. Your first oppressor being your mother. Y'all had to survive that. And the traits that you accumulate while surviving is not the traits you're gonna need to thrive. They're gonna prevent you from thriving. That's what we're talking about today. We responsible to get rid of that. Is it gonna be easy? Hell no. Because of that acceptance. Y'all don't want to lose the wrong person, but they all wrong people. In your mind, you don't want to lose the wrong person. You need that love and acceptance from that right person. And that's the person that's going to leave the minute you start doing good. That person don't want to see you do good at all, but you want to please them. How long you going to be a dummy? How long you going to be a hater and hate on people that sacrifice anything? Because I sacrifice anything for God and my peace. Still think you can fuck with me?
Old girl coming over there, letting you nut in her every other day, right? Is fucking with your code, nigga. Laying up with that bitch, having all them babies, and she keep just talking about what you gotta do for her and them, and you losing sight of what the fuck you gotta do for yourself in order for you to be anything to her or them babies. It's fucking with your code, nigga. Sitting up with that nigga, rolling up all them joints back to back to back. It's fucking with your code, nigga. All them pills you popping and shit, right? It's fucking with your code, nigga. Sitting up listening to your mama with all them fear-based ass mindsets and all that shit coming from what your daddy did to her and her struggles, right? Because her code ain't right. It's fucking with your code, nigga. Trying to honor all this street shit by a certain set, nigga. It's fucking with your code, nigga. The fact that you keep condoning and eating this shit that's teaching you to kill people that look like you is fucking with your code, nigga. So now when it's time to wake up and protect and provide and, you know, do that shit, right? Do your shit. Stand on business for you first. Oh.
Yeah, you know, fake gangsters running around here shooting the hood up. You high field work. You so hate the white man and the boogeyman, but you working for the boogeyman. The boogeyman got you doing his work. You know, they can't hang us no more on them plantations. They can't hang us from trees anymore on them plantations, but they sure can use you, you dummy. You big dummy, you. You big dummy gangster. Yeah, you gonna find what you're looking for, because I tell you what my mama told me, you gonna meet your match. You know what I mean? Everybody got a match out here. Everybody got to get a more gangster version of them. So keep it up. Just remember, they ain't stopped selling guns when you bought yours. Run down on the wrong person.
Over everything else so that you can be something to everything else that you involved in. Your code off. Your shit bugged, dude. You got one of them laptops that got one of them fucking viruses in that bitch. Like, you got some shit that we trying to just open regular apps on this motherfucker. It don't open because protecting, providing, being a leader for yourself, this regular shit. This like hitting Control P in the motherfucker printing. Your Control P don't work. You hit Control P. Your shit don't print. The day starts and you don't work. You don't provide for yourself. You don't protect yourself. Your code so fucked up. You an enemy to somebody say the wrong thing to you, you a crash out. And you ain't crashing out about you. You crashing out about some shit that's outside of your consciousness. You crashing out about some shit that is triggering you, right? In a certain state of mind. It ain't even doing shit to you. Right? So you throwing away your whole future. You throwing away everything you built for yourself. You throwing away just your opportunities to even build anything for yourself if you ain't got shit. Nigga, cause your code done been fucked with or you ain't never write that bitch out for yourself. I hope y'all understanding what I'm explaining. I hope that this resonates with some of y'all as young men, right? Yo, priorities ain't wrong, right? If you never prioritize shit from jump, right? Message. Some of y'all think the problem is, oh, his priorities wrong or my priorities ain't in order, but it ain't shit you ever prioritize anyway, nigga. You just being ran by the environment around you, meaning you ain't actually prioritizing nothing. Marketing, big farm, fucking the rap music, the entertainment industry, things in your community, beliefs of the people that raised you that you don't want your life to really look nothing.
It's crazy to me, bro. People on social media every day, they spend hours upon hours on social media. They've been on social media since it was irrelevant, since 2010. It's 2025. So it's 15 years these people have been on social media, the same page, and have not made 10 cents. Ain't no way in the world you gonna have me on a platform wasting all my time and energy, and it's just for attention, just for likes and dopamine hits to the head and to feel good, to feel accepted. Ain't no fucking way, boy. They did a damn good job of stagnating our culture with this social media stuff. Cause I tell you, I ain't telling you no lies. Very few. If you look at the numbers to the people that flipped it and made it out because of social media, mind you, it's gonna be a lot of men. A lot more men use social media to get money rather than attention. Now, women got the OnlyFans, yeah, but that don't count as social media. That count as prostitution via social media. You know what I mean? I'm talking about this attention shit, this Instagram, monetizing your Instagram, monetizing your Facebook, monetizing YouTube for the amount of time that you're on. Nasty work, bro.
Nothing like theirs, right? It's what's prioritizing stuff for you. You actually ain't prioritized shit. So the statement, your priorities in order, these ain't even your priorities. These your mammy priorities. These that bitch priorities that you got a baby from. These the priorities of your homeboys. These the priorities of the man that own the job that you work. These the priorities of the person on the internet that you watch their content the most. These the
and it all started because you wasn't trained to think for yourself. Your mama did the thinking for you, and then the school teacher did the thinking for you. You were never trained and given the opportunity to negotiate anything for you. You know what I mean? Your mom did the negotiating, and in school, you don't negotiate. It's whatever your teacher said to get the A. So you have no skills on that. And you did nothing to go fix that. You got to fix that, guys. That's where it started. It stemmed from that. It stemmed from that right there.
Priorities of the motherfucker that's giving you this shit in this victim season of these ain't your priorities. So I ain't even finna sit here and say that your priorities ain't right or ain't in order. You ain't even got no priorities, which makes it worse. Write the code, nigga. Write your code. You wanna play the game? Write your code out. The rules have to be set. I've said this before. If we sit down to play chess, and there's no set of rules, right? Just like when you finna play spades, every black person know, right? Or most of us know, we finna sit down and play a game of spades. You got to state what the fucking rules is, because there are different versions of this game, right? So you got to fucking decide what rules we using. Sit down and play spades with somebody with these.
That's a fact, bro. You can if you sit down and play spades and not call out what's the big joker, the little joker, how do you play? Because Brooklyn plays totally different from Harlem. Harlem play totally different from Queens. We don't play ace check and top five and all of that crazy joint. Some people don't play overs. Some people don't, you know what I mean? So it's so many different ways to play these games, bro. And if y'all don't have no mutual understanding, if y'all don't ever sit down, stop. Man, that's the key. Take some time for yourself. Stop. A lot of y'all think in order to get over, you got to get under. And that's wrong, bro. Stop. Get into a relationship with yourself and learn you. Stop looking for you in other people. There is not that. You're never going to find it.
Two partners operating off of different rules than what y'all finna fight. Shit finna be all over the place. Sit down to play chess and one person playing like it's checkers and you following the rules, right? You moving your motherfucking horse up to and to the right and the left. They sliding that bitch diagonal across the board and all kind of. How the fuck can we play this game responsibly if we operate off of two different sets of message, right? When you write your code as a man, this might be a little bit too far for y'all. I'm trying to go light, right?
Don't go light. We advanced placement over here, love. We advanced placement. We already got rid of shit. In my first year on YouTube, I went through the whole level 1 red pill. We far from level 1 red pill, bro. We deep. So go deep, love. They need this. We need this, bro. We need this live. Y'all don't forget to support the channel, bro. The least you can do is hit a like, bro. The least you can do is hit the like. Don't forget to support the real. It's about time we start putting and promoting the real, pushing the real to the moon. I know it's uncomfortable. I have uncomfortable discussions and it don't match your reality or it don't match what your mama told you, but that don't make it fake. This is the real. This is the truth for proof. Let's promote it. Let's do what we be doing at them sucker channels. Let's do what we be doing. By now at them sucker channels, we would have seen tons and tons of cash outs, people amening and preaching. And what are they preaching? What the fuck do they be saying that's so relevant to you that you can use it and really win? What was said on them streams that, oh, preach, preach. Don't be nothing said. And this be why a lot of us don't get access to the quality. Because we in our community only promote the victims and we only promote the bullshit and the half-ass. We don't promote the winning. We don't promote the winners. We promote the BS. Even in your family, right? When you come through talking about, yo, I got my own business, right? They want to talk about Lil John who just came home from jail and got a job at McDonald's. They want to talk about him. While you standing there talking about you got a business, you got the momentum, and you know what I mean? They don't never celebrate the motherfucker in the family with the momentum. They want to talk about the little mediocre, bro, man, that's a whole nother live, boy. But it's all connected.
You write your code for yourself as a man. Stay on subject. Keep your brain on topic right now. You write your code, you lay your rules out for this game of chess that we about to play, right? How you gonna play it with a motherfucker that they don't agree with the rules, right? Meaning I'm finna play this bitch like checkers. I'm jumping over shit. We going one space with every piece in whatever direction, right? You operating on chess, right? How we gonna organize this, right? Now peep this. When y'all go get females, right? And you don't got no code written for yourself, or you got one and she's not in agreement or in compliance or submissive to the rules or the code that you set out, how the fuck y'all gonna do anything together?
You gonna play her game. You gonna play the game the way she play it. And 9 times out of 10, those women make the rules up as they go. They make the rules up as they go. And we know men don't understand that. Men need understanding. Women need attention. So you can't play that game. You're not going to do well in any game where A plus B don't equal C. Or A plus B could equal something you don't know yet. Find out when you do it. Hell no. As a man, we need understanding. Understand that. As a woman, she need attention to feel important. We need understanding. You better have an understanding or you'll be playing her game, sir. And then you can't be mad. And some of y'all play her game anyway because her doo-doo. She got the doo-doo. So you guys are just to chase the doo-doo and play her game and then get mad when things don't go your way. Forget that you signed up to let her be the quarterback of your team, bro. Shame on you.
Nigga, y'all can't even sit down and play a friendly game of chess or checkers together. You can't even get that bitch and partner up and play spades with a motherfucker that your code and what the fuck they doing is in opposition. This the problem with a lot of y'all. The ops ain't cross town. Think about this. Your old girl that raised you. She raised you. Nobody taking away not one motherfucking thing that she did, right? But now, when I became grown, I put aside childish things. It's childish as fuck to sit around and expect the beliefs of your mother, right? To be the beliefs of you and to be your code for yourself as a man when she ain't a fucking man. You got to get off that mama boy ass shit and get out here, right? Yo motherfucking code. Nah. If you ain't learning shit, if you ain't putting yourself in new rooms, if you are not consciously being aware of what the fuck is wrong with you, right? Because you're so busy watching ass, chasing trash, right? You gonna end up in a space where your life will prioritize the shit, the agenda, the priorities, the stuff that is valuable to everybody else other than you. And it's a lot of y'all as men, especially in my culture, that is where you started being depressed at. When you realize I wake up every day and as a man, right? Most of my mental capacity is consumed with shit outside of myself.
Exactly. Most of your mental capacity is consumed of how you gonna get the doo-doo. And you'll go above and beyond simping on getting the doo-doo. But your simping ain't gonna please you. Your simping pleases the woman you give your money to, because she gonna go off and take your money and buy what she need to be to get her temporary piece of happiness. And sir, so you still left now. You still left with post-nut clarity, sir. And now you depressed. Now you depressed and mad at everybody because you gotta wait a whole nother week till you get paid to enjoy companionship. Only you do that. Only you going through that. Don't stick that shit on everybody else. That's not everybody's reality. That's the situation you created to create your reality. But that don't make that reality everybody's reality or the reality, sir. Do you get that? That goes back to the beginning. The stuff you create truly and exclusively belongs to you.
I have much left for me to pour into my own cup, to protect, to provide, to lead, to function, right? As a man should for himself first, to do anything to a child, a woman, or to the world or his community. Y'all understand what I'm explaining?
Facts. We understand it very clear, guys. Y'all see it, Matthew 10:36. And a person's enemy will be those in his own household. And remember, when the household, not just your household. Your household first starts with your mind, then your household, your body, then your environment. All right? So your enemy could be in your mind. Your enemy could be in your own body. Then your enemy is in your household. Just understand that. I'm not your ops. The people telling you the truth is not your ops. Truth is my love language. So if you got some folks in your immediate environment who's not telling you the truth, then understand they don't love you. Message.
Be aware of what's fucking with your code. Be aware of if you ain't write no motherfucking code for yourself. I hope y'all learned something. Peace and blessings until I see y'all again. If you're in my book club.
No doubt, love. We appreciate you. Love y'all. Y'all know how to get a part of her book club. Guys, we're going to be starting something in the beginning of next year, January, where we're going to have our own little book club. It's going to start with my members only, guys. You know what I mean? We're going to start with members only. So become a member of the channel for $9.99. And we're going to have our own book club. And we're going to have four sessions a month. So for $9.99, you'll be a part of 4 sessions a month where I go over that A-Lux style content. You know what I mean? All this color that I be having. Now we gonna get serious. I'll laugh and joke with you, but when it's time to be professional and it's really time to get to work, y'all know me. A lot of y'all came to my one-on-one classes and y'all was a part of my other sessions and courses. So y'all know how we do. It's a totally different experience from our lives. We gonna bring the noise, we gonna bring the funk on the lives. But in them sessions, in them courses, we gonna get straight to the fact. I'm clear, I slow my speech, I don't curse, because I need you to get it. And I need you to get it, because we not victims, guys. And I got access. I did the investment, I invested in self to get the access to the knowledge that only the white folks had. Only the rich white and Jewish people had access to the knowledge I got access to. And I'm willing to share it, but I cannot give it to you for free. I do these lives for free. You know what I mean? So become a member of the Brutally Honest Good Bread channel, because in January, the first week of January, we'll be starting, guys. Every Sunday, we won't have no lives on Sunday. Every Sunday, we'll be in that thing. We'll be going over poverty, how to reinvent yourself, all types of things, guys, each week. So y'all make sure y'all become a member, and salute to my other members, you know what I mean? To my people that's already members. Thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all. And will y'all please watch them videos, bro? I'll be uploading the videos, and y'all just supported me just to support me, and I appreciate y'all for that, y'all. Much love, yo. Yeah, yo, TBK, you already know, man. You my brother, so you was there. You seen how we do in them private courses. So, you know what I mean? I don't know what else to say, guys. Like, you know what I mean? All I do is tell the truth every day. I'm allergic to it. I can't help it. Like how William said. William said he realized that I'm just a barking dog. I can't help it, yo. You absolutely right. I can't help but tell the truth. Because I can't sit around fuck shit and then pretend that it's not happening and pretend that I'm great. I can't be great in amongst fuck shit. I got to say something. And that's just how it is, bro. I'm not compromised. You know what I mean? I told y'all before, I'm just an example of a strong black man. Because in our society, we do a real good job of suppressing that. Acting like they don't exist. Bruh, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. You can call me whatever you need to call me, but you cannot call me a liar. You can't call me a manipulator, bro. I tell you what it is, and I'm transparent. You will know anything you want. You just ask, but you're never gonna know my name. Understand? I got the answer to any question you want to ask, but just don't ask me what's my name, because you don't need to know all that. Love y'all, bro. Appreciate y'all, yo. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, gang. I'm gonna check y'all later, man. We ain't done, bro. We got a body cam coming up. So y'all stay tuned. You make sure y'all subscribed. If you're new over here, hit that like button. Don't forget, I dropped the link to the shop. Shop Good Bread, guys. Go get your merch. Go get your merch, guys. Go get your merch. Alright. Look good, feel great. We got all types of Black Friday discounts and all of that. You know what I mean? Support yourself while supporting the channel, y'all. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Boys especially are trained to not be critical about their mothers. It's against the rules in black culture to say anything negative about your mother.
But their mother did some. They know their mother did it, but you can't say it.
When's the last time you've seen in mass people criticizing their mother in the black community? Never. We're comfortable criticizing the father. Oh. But part of the double standard that we're dealing with in our culture is that mothers are untouchable.
Right.
Fathers get the brunt of all the criticism. So to me, black men have an automatic blind spot.
Right.
Which prevents them from seeing themselves and seeing everything because they're not allowed to even consider that or look at that.
Right.
Now, if you can say, oh, when you get to a point where you say, yeah, my mother did some fuck.
Yeah.
Now that's the doorway you need to go through in order to look at yourself and say, yeah, and this is how that affected me.
Right. Like, all of the rest of the stuff is behind that floodgate.
Right.
Open it up.
So the question is, how do you open that floodgate for men to be able to be critical of their mothers?
Mm-hmm.
In the black community especially.
Always in your phone. Why?
What you doing? Shut up. You always talking stuff. Boy, I'm so damn proud of you, but you going to jail. You going to jail. I'm proud of you.
I say,
You did it. Come on, then you did that. I'm gone.
Come with me as a 304. My homeboy is dropping me to go pick up my rental car so I can go see a trade. The car is a 2014 Hyundai Sonata, I think how you say it. But I think Hyundai is better than a Honda. Yeah, here's his room. It was like a 30 to 40 minute drive. My goal for tonight is to make at least 900 because I'm spotting that my cycle is about to come on. He was Mexican. This was our first time meeting. I get a lot of out calls. That's why I don't like doing in calls. Like what? Like, so yeah, here's me. Like I'm about to show y'all my rental car. He was quick. Like niggas be paying for an hour and only we lasted for like 10 minutes for real.
Will, what's up, Will? I'm stalling because I'm waiting for you to hit the link, boy. You sat here and watched the whole live, and now you want to be scared, boy? Jump on this link and call and say all that to my face, boy. But I know you ain't a man. That's a modern woman. That's a brisket neck. That's a big brisket neck, boy.
You need to get shit together, man. Hey, yo. Don't nobody know your daughter is 14, 15 years old, man. They don't. Especially when they see them wearing these tight-ass shorts with their ass cheeks hanging out the goddamn shorts. Men see physical, we see it. We don't know she 15, 14, man. Sis, you don't see your daughter out there look like she having an ass-out contest with you? You ain't gonna say nothing? Or you just gonna victimize the people that look at her? Ain't you the one that bought them motherfucking clothes? Huh? Ain't you the one that... Man, check that shit. It's warm as hell, man. You got these little girls walking down the street. I'm riding down the block, seeing all the kids for the prom. Somebody got all the little girls' prom dresses, got their ass and their titties out. That's normal to you? You don't feel weird about that shit? You got grown men riding by, grown men with gray beards, looking at your little 12, 13, 14-year-old daughter. They ain't looking at you, looking at her ass. That don't bother you?